Suzanne Thomas here from Be Well with Sue, and today this video is dedicated to Sarah, who asked, "I'd like to see a video tour of your favorite kitchen gadgets." So shall we? My first kitchen gadget is a little silly, and it's an apron. And why do I like an apron? Because it gets you in the mood. I think anytime you have clothes, like bike clothes, you're more excited to go ride your bike if you put it on. And it does just help with the splash. And then, favorite kitchen gadgets. Here we go. So I really like this little guy for making any sort of dressing. You often need a little bit of fresh lemon juice, and so it's really good for a citrus juicer. And I like my Easy Sprout. This guy does mung beans. Excellent if you want fat, juicy mung bean sprouts. This is the best because it gives pressure on the sprout because they push against and they'll get those fat, juicy roots like you're used to buying in the store. And then I also really like my sprouting jar. Any jar will work. And the lids, they're good for sprouting. And this bamboo dish rack that I got from IKEA works great too. In the spice realm, I found these glass, awesome, salt and pepper shakers, so they're my total favorite. Because I like good sea salt and fresh pepper, and I don't like having all that plastic around my stuff. This is another thing I use for salt. I'm a salt fanatic. I like to collect salt, different colors of salt, and mix them in here. And that way, if I'm making a recipe that calls for 1.5 teaspoons of something, I can dig in, and I'm not trying to grind out 1.5 teaspoons. So there's the little salt thing. Let's see what else we got for you. Okay, so this little strainer is my favorite for making green drinks and stuff because it goes over the sink, and I can wash everything, and then no matter where I am or how much counter space there is, I can wash my veggies proficiently. Okay, of course, a sharp knife is mandatory, and clean is better, with apple chunks and a bamboo cutting board. Again, just keep the plastic away from your food. And Sarah, I love my Vitamix. Babies. Mwah. It's the best blender in the world. I highly recommend it. Another thing good to have is a nice juicer. So I'm using the Green Star right now, and it's pretty, just a lot less pulp waste than the Solar Star that I was using before, so it's much more conservative. And then I've got my Cuisinart, or KitchenAid, food processor. So a good food processor is nice. I haven't really been using this all that much lately, but if you want to make good hummus, olive tapenade, that sort of stuff, where it's mixed up but not blended, and your own almond butter or whatever, the Cuisinart's a pretty good way to go, or food processor. Let me see what else I have hiding down here. Oh my gosh, yeah. Right now I'm really into making, because it's summertime, these frozen pops. And so the little frozen pop deals, I've been doing grape juice and peaches in the blender and then freezing them for a healthy snack. So that's been great. A little strainer like this is nice for making elixirs. And I've been doing a lot of home tea lately. So I've been totally into this roasted barley tea, and this helps strain that out. It's also good if you want to make almond milk the quick way and just scoop out the pulp that's in your cup. And a nut milk bag is really nice. It's a kitchen essential for making nut milks. This little deal is pretty sweet too. Not only does it have measurements, so if you're making flax crackers or whatever, you can make sure they're all the same. But it's like the master scooper, so you chop things up and then whoosh-chaw. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, this is a new addition to my kitchen because I'm trying to write down my recipes. And I usually just do a pinch of this, splash of that. And so in here now I've got all the different milliliters, tablespoons. That's good. So, getting a little bit better about measuring stuff. And like the other day, I froze some wheatgrass shots. And before I froze them, I gave the people I was around exactly 2 ounces of wheatgrass. Thought that was kind of hot. See what else we got here. Good rolling pin. You gotta roll stuff out. Keep it rolling, rolling. Okay, this is a little bit more practical. It's a slicer, a mandolin slicer, and I believe I got this at Living Light, the raw food culinary school in Fort Bragg, but I've also seen them at Whole Foods and stuff, and it makes 3 different layers, so you're making carrot chips, so you're making a raw lasagna or whatever. This guy's pretty good. Just be sure to wash your fingers because that ceramic blade is super sharp. Stainless steel measuring spoon. I think I've got something else down below here. Let me check. Yeah. So this OXO salad spinner is the best. It'll get all the water out from when you're rinsing your leaves to make salads or cleaning your sprouts, and it's just a really good one. OXO brand seems to be pretty quality kitchen stuff. And that almost wraps it up. I got 2 more things to show you. This is the Easy Sprout, which is not in use right now, but it's really cool for making lentil sprouts, sunflower seed sprouts, and that kind of stuff. You can do small amounts, and then it's a space saver. So I think that's pretty cool. And I believe this may be the gadget that inspired the question. A citrus juicer. This is key for making your own fresh squeezed orange juice. Or if you're making a recipe with something like a 1/4 cup or more of fresh citrus juice, you know, whether it be lemon, lime, grapefruit, orange, whatever, I would screw this thing and go get one of these. And it's great. Little story about this one. I was working down in the desert as a biologist, and my uncle, I went to see my family in San Diego, and they gave me a bunch of fresh oranges. So I wanted to make orange juice, and I decided that I was going to go search for a citrus juicer in Las Vegas. And I put the intention out there that I wanted to find a citrus juicer, and I found one at the first thrift shop I went to for $5. So finding good kitchen equipment doesn't have to be expensive. You just have to know what you're looking for. Oh, I guess I do have one more thing I'd like to share with you as far as a kitchen gadget, and it's not in here. I'm holding it a little bit closer to me, and it's, let me just show you. We'll go for a little walk here through the house. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. This is where I'm staying back here. It's that little water jug right there. That glass water container for my spring water. Oh yeah, that's just great. I love it. And then it's not really a kitchen tool, but, you know, Facebook. Actually, the internet is nice, not necessarily as a kitchen tool, but to get good recipes. These are definitely kitchen tools that I like, and as you can see, they're not all totally raw. This Moosewood book is super, super good, and there's more Moosewood recipes here. They have a recipe for blueberry muffins. That's super good. And this is a small part of my library of cookbooks. Not everything. I'm going to put this back down. Yeah, that's a small selection of my cookbooks. I think the most important thing is that you're free to play around, and the best piece of kitchen equipment that you can have is your hands, and make sure you always use the spice of love. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the tour of Sue's Healthy Kitchen with the kitchen essential tools, and you are inspired to get in the kitchen and make some tasty things, because how you nourish your body is up to you. And I'm here to help. So if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. All right, thanks. And if you enjoyed this, please Give me a like and share it with your friends on Facebook. Cheers!